All right, Jewelius Erving, episode 9. 9?
Yeah.
Why do I never know which one it is?
Nueve.
I don't
The
know, man.
fuck?
Let's
We
go.
should keep like a dry erase board
Like
or
at
something.
the beginning, everyone, J.Carr, just like,
Just slurping and shit. Pause.
Pause that.
I'll cut it out. Like, no,
Yeah.
no, I'm gonna leave it in this one time. Okay.
But yo, what's your name?
Good time.
What's your name?
Boots.
What's your name?
J.Carr the Supastar. Let's go.
Yeah. What's your name?
Esauce.
What's your name?
Jake.
I'm DDot. The dot silent sometimes. We got a guest in the building today. Boots to bless. How you doing, bro?
I can't complain.
Not at all.
Not at all.
What good
I
would
won't
it do?
complain. Exactly.
Yeah.
I used
Could
to
you
say I
please
can't complain, but
Yeah,
I started
I
saying
won't.
I won't complain because
That's
it's
a-
more truthful.
Yeah, and it's more deliberate. You know, you making a decision rather than having the decision made for you. That's real. Oh man. But what y'all been getting into? What y'all watching? What you watching? F.
Last 2 episodes of Dave last night. It's pretty good shit.
Yeah.
Man, he did some cringeworthy stuff with Doja Cat and like some other
Dog,
stuff.
that
he
shit
was
was so
talking about-
upsetting.
I was just like, you. Of course you do that, you fucking asshole. Like you fucked that up.
He was
But-
literally there.
But then there's a domino of like, I guess I'll just check this other chick, and that chick was like, oh great, I love this other dude. I'm gonna just leave this dude at the restaurant,
Yeah.
and then though the circle continues.
Dude, that was sad too that he stayed and ordered. Like I don't know.
Nah,
what
I do that
situation
shit. Get some-
staying.
I mean, what else can you do? You've already sitting
guess,
down.
like-
You've already probably
Yeah,
gotten a
that's a good
drink. You know?
You gotta play it off.
Yeah.
Tissue.
That's the thing.
You watch Dave?
No, I've never seen it. I've heard like good things. Heard it's funny as fuck, but I haven't watched it.
Dave is a good
It's like
show.
I seen a
it's like
preview.
a negative of Atlanta. It's like the exact opposite almost.
Yeah.
It's like instead of actually having something that's cool and kind of work, like you have this like sort of like
It's like
and you're
Curb
a
Your
narcissist.
Enthusiasm
Yeah,
meets
just a very like
Atlanta. You know how like Larry is in Curb is such a like insufferable douche, even though he's not literally trying to be. He's just aggressively himself. It's like that. So the character
they're both
Dave,
and they're both Jewish. Just
Yeah.
side thing and and there's some stereotypical shit that they
the
both know.
neurotic Jewish
Yeah,
man.
it's like some neurosis. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
For sure. But Lil Dicky, he's really good at rapping, but he's also primarily comedian, I would say.
I thought he was a comedian, and then he started rapping to be like a comedian rapper.
I don't know which
think
came
that's-
first
I think he tried to start off as a comedian, but then like used rap to like
as his like
main-
avenue. That sounds true.
As his
Even
guy.
like his songs are like funny first. So that makes sense. But even still, he's really good at rapping, so that comes through in the show, but the show is just really damn funny. But there was an episode that had Doja Cat in it, and he was on a dating app that was more exclusive because of, the people that are on it. And he got matched with Doja Cat, and he spent basically the whole episode texting her, and you're just kind of waiting for him to fuck it up.
He's doing pretty good too. You're like
And-
he just happens to kind of he kind of fumbles, but then just saves it.
Oh yeah. Right.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
like sends a picture that anyway, like something you send your bro, like that shit.
It's very
Yeah.
worth the watch. You should check out Dave. What you been on, J.Carr? What you watching?
Shit, man, what have I been watching? I really just been watching YouTube. I was watching The Boardroom with KD,
Okay.
His show.
I have not watched that yet.
his little podcast. He's talking about the Olympics and how like they weren't ready for like Nigeria. Like, cause now they got like 6-7 players in the NBA on Nigeria. That's why they lost,
I
basically.
mean,
So he was
that's-
basically saying they're like summer. It's like summer league. It's not like the Olympics. It's like he said he got to work on his game. Like he's using this time to work on his game. Like, cause it's like it's tough.
that's
Some
really
of the
interesting.
teams are tough, and Luka Doncic is out there
Yeah.
going off.
I heard like a very interesting statistic today where they were talking about how the majority of the players that have been like MVP or even like runner up or defensive player of the year or even runner up for the last few years have all been like foreign players.
Yep.
Like, if you really think about it, like, MVP this year was Nikola Jokic, right?
Mm-hmm.
Not a U.S. player. Runner-up was probably Joel Embiid, not a U.S. player. Defensive player of the year, Rudy Gobert, not a U.S. player.
Yeah.
Runner-up was Ben Simmons, not a U.S. player. So it's just
BS.
like...
Really?
No, he's from Australia. He's Australian.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's why he
he's
be
a
on
rugby
that.
player.
That's why he be on that BS, bro.
Yeah, no wonder he's not committed. Not because he's Australian, but just all those factors. It just all speaks to
His Australianness.
I don't know. Hey, don't mark that shit.
Shout out
I have no
Patty.
problem
Hey,
with
shout
that.
out Patty
No
Mills.
diss,
I don't know anything about.
Shout out Patty Mills. Shout out Patty Mills.
You are some ex-prisoners and probably more.
Hey, man. That's why
That's kind of wild to just like drop and be like, fuck these people, drop them off on just an
our
island.
prisons are too full.
Like a
Send them
bam,
the fuck
Austin-
out of here.
Yeah, it's like
They're wilding.
it's like I want to see like a Nicolas Cage movie like Con Air mixed with like dropping people off on the moon or something. Like just like fuck these people.
In the moon?
Yeah, just like a settle. You know what I mean?
Sci-fi.
They would like
Yeah.
immediately. I was like, they would die from the
No,
lack
no.
of.
It's a
air.
okay, Mars. they're chilling Matt Damon growing potatoes.
Oh, okay.
So it's like chill, you know, like it's fine.
We're good.
All right.
I've never watched the boardroom though. KD, doesn't he sponsor or didn't he sign Rory and Maul from the Joe Budden podcast? Like, I think their podcast was on his network or something.
I'm not sure.
I'm
I just
pretty
like
sure.
I just see all these podcasts up now, and now I just like click on it, dabble into it a little bit.
I feel you.
But
Over
yeah,
here
I'm not sure.
treating it like a charcuterie board.
Yeah. I don't know what that is, but yeah.
You know that's
We'll have one next week. Bring one next week.
the charcuterie board is like the joint with like the meats and the cheeses, like grapes and shit. You could just kind of like pick at it.
Oh, so it's like a rich party.
Pusha T song.
Yeah, charcuteries. What's charcuteries? You know the
Pusha
shit with
T
the
always
pepperonis
saying
and
some
the
stuff
cheeses?
like that, bro.
What you been on, Jake? What you watching?
Same with Evan, just watching Dave. Nothing really else. Nothing like worth talking about. Except this one movie called Another Round with Mads Mikkelsen.
Mm-hmm.
It's actually a really good movie. It's about like these like 4 middle-aged teachers who are having like a midlife crisis, and like it's a little depressing at the start because they're talking about depression, but then they have this like idea that if they drink, they do this like experiment where they get
Jesse was talking about that.
where they have like a breathalyzer and they try to get to like 0.5 through the day, and like stuff starts going well for them. Yeah, sorry.
Do they try to like hover around 0.5?
Yeah,
is
and
it
they have a rule
golden
that
number?
you can't drink after work or on the weekends, only like to keep the experiment pure.
That's funny.
It gets really interesting, but then like they like inevitably like start upping the dosage. Like, all right, let's try
Yeah.
doing 1 point.
You have to.
But it's a good movie, man. Yeah, right. To like,
You gotta test your limits.
Well, I
What the
mean,
fuck you doing
look,
this for?
as you drink more, you end up
build up
having
a
to drink
tolerance.
more. You know what I mean?
Go on.
Like when you
I'm sorry.
like, let's say you drink coffee, right?
Yeah.
If you
no,
drink-
I know. You end
Yeah,
up with like headaches and you're tired and you still have to drink coffee anyway.
but you develop a tolerance, and eventually,
sorta.
like, you need better coffee, or you drink more coffee.
It's interesting. The tolerance is only addiction to like the good parts. You still get all the other shit where like there's the headaches, it's like not like your body. You know what I mean?
I feel
side
you.
effects.
Like, I know what you're.
You still get
I
the
know what
side
you're
effects,
saying.
right? Like I feel like, same with with drinking. I think it's just like you. It takes longer to get drunk, but I don't know. I guess it depends. You still wake up more fucked up, I guess.
I wonder if like really bad alcoholics have hangovers, or if it's just
Yeah.
like they're consistently drinking.
Well, unless
so they-
I feel like
Yeah.
they're
So they
consistently
could
drinking.
stave it
Yeah,
off.
yeah.
You can just kick that can on down the road. It's like
I gotta no.
it's like the national
Just get
debt.
out
It's
with
like the national debt of hangovers. It's like keep going. Fuck it, dude. Like truly, like one day I did know a guy that basically like was anyway. It's too dark. Never mind.
That is dark.
He said it's too dark. Never mind.
All right.
Come on, Evan.
What you been watching, Boots?
Dog, y'all are funny.
I'm trying to think. just got a little sidetracked. When you told me earlier that we were gonna talk about what we were watching, I started thinking about New Girl just because. You ever seen New Girl, bro?
Oh yeah.
All right, so I've never seen your face until right now, but I've listened like a few times, and you remind me of fucking Nick off of New Girl. Like just your voice.
Oh, okay, I got you. I think about that.
That's another thing I want to pull a clip up. Like,
Is that the one with what was it like
Zoe Deschanel?
Yeah. Like you watched the first few seasons.
It's
like,
cool.
Man,
Like
I would marry you.
my chick started watching it, and like I kind of don't have a choice sometimes, but to watch whatever she wants to watch. You know.
I can relate.
Yeah.
Like I've seen all of Monk maybe twice.
Really?
Yeah.
I watched the first few seasons.
That's like Clarice's
willingly,
favorite show.
With Mr.
Monk.
Beans?
Yeah, well, not Tony Shalhoub. But yeah, it's like he's like a detective, but he's very neurotic and like a neat freak and a germaphobe. And
It's pretty good.
He doesn't.
No, I want to go on the
And he
record and say
doesn't
I
talk
watched
much.
both series of those with no women involved.
Yeah,
Like,
well, I mean,
yeah, I watched the first
that's
3
fair.
seasons.
It's a good
I
show.
watched-
People watched it.
No, I know. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
No, I mean these guys want to say the women. No, I mean I definitely watched New Girls by myself. Just be like, oh, okay, it's good.
I don't mean to put it down or anything.
No,
It's a good show. I'm not dissing.
I don't want to say it's good or it's bad because I could watch something for 5 minutes, then I feel like I'm committed to see it through. Like I want to know what happens, even if it's trash.
You can't watch 5 minutes of a show and not watch the rest of it.
Yeah,
You could easily do that. What you talking
super
about?
bad.
You get a text. You get a text from a girl or something. You gotta leave, man. It's just what
but
it is.
you like come back to it. You know,
Nah.
the good thing of
Turn Call of Duty on, start playing.
dog, that's sad.
Okay.
I don't even get this. What is going on?
What is life?
What is your life,
You watching
J.Carr?
New Girl? What else? What else you been on?
I can't even say I haven't watched that. That's just what came to mind when you were talking about it. What have I been watching? I watched this movie the other day called Underground 6. I still haven't got all the way through it because I fell asleep. But
What is Underground 6?
It's about these cats that pretty much they faked their death and became vigilantes, more or less. One guy's a billionaire, so he can fund everything. Then you got people that are like personalized. So
That
Ryan
movie
Reynolds
is
joint.
tough.
That's
That
tight.
movie is
That
tough.
sounds
pretty
It
dope.
starts
Like, the
out
action
tough.
scenes were
You
like,
saw
yeah.
it?
Yeah, I've seen it. The movie is tough.
The
Yeah.
action scenes are like over the top,
Crazy,
so
bro. Like crazy.
has some comical elements in there, so it was cool.
All right.
Yeah. I haven't seen it all yet.
I think
so
it's a Netflix original, right?
I think so.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. You need to check that
I
out,
will
DDot.
check out Underground 6. So I finally finished Dragon Ball Super. Tournament of Power is how it ends, yeah?
Yeah.
All right, cool. I was waiting for Brawly. Like one of the other Dimension Saiyan chicks looked like Brawly, so I was like, oh shit, Brawly's gonna be in this shit.
Oh no.
All right, so that's a movie or something?
Yeah, that was the movie. Like they're from a different, like a dimension,
universe.
they're probably from the same. They're probably from the same planet that Broly is from. But Broly, when he was young, his
He was
father
born next
like.
to Goku, and he
Matter of
went
fact,
Super
they're
Saiyan
not
'cause
from the
Goku
same
kept-
planet. They're
from a different universe.
Yeah, they're from a different universe.
Man, I know.
But-
I just finished the
But
show.
look, let me say this. Brawly was basically one of the girls from that. She has the same type of rage that Brawly has.
She's his
That Broly has.
doppelganger.
You got me saying
Is that the
Broly.
word?
my
Broly.
God.
Broly doppelganger. She's his doppelganger. So like I finished Dragon Ball Super, and I gotta say, as much shit as I talk about like Dragon Ball Z and Dragon Ball Super, it ended quite well. The Tournament of Power.
Because you were a Digimon, bro.
Oh,
I don't see what that has to do with anything.
It has everything to do with everything, bro. It has everything to do with everything, bro.
If you don't remember from last week.
Man,
Okay.
I still contend that Digimon is a better show than Pokemon.
Stop.
But I digress.
This nigga's a Digimon hugger, bro. Get out of here, bro.
Dragon Ball Super
Okay.
ended quite well, I must say. I'm gonna say sad to see it end. I was waiting for there to be more, and the fact that there wasn't more disappointed me. The Tournament of Power was very cool. It was basically this giant battle royale type tournament where there was like 10 fighters from every universe. There was like 10 universes? No, there was
Maybe 9.
maybe 9, something
9.
like that, 8 or 9, and they all had to basically whoever lost all 10 of their fighters, their universe would get erased.
Oh, is that what Dragon Ball Super is about?
Well,
Basically,
that
yeah.
part of it was.
So why are they in this like willingly?
So God basically is
Thanos?
like
So
these.
it's like they're
Well,
like literally God was like, hey, so
God was like is
What an
basically
asshole.
like these two little
Okay, sorry.
kids,
Sorry.
so to speak, called Zenos. Zennies.
Well, that's what Goku nicknamed.
All right,
nicknamed him.
Zenos. And they came up with this idea that we're gonna have a tournament and we're gonna get rid of the weaker universes. And so every universe got to basically select like 10 of their best fighters, and everybody came together on the same field, and everybody's just kind of fighting for their existence. The fight itself, or the tournament itself, was supposedly only 48 minutes, but it ended up being like 87 million episodes. Like in typical Dragon Ball fashion,
Yeah.
they took 3 minutes and turned it into 8 episodes. Some shits is crazy. But it was just fighting and fighting and fighting and fighting in every episode. And it really made me realize, one, Goku is frustrating as shit because he never finishes things. He never pays attention. And they just made him so fucking stupid. Are you familiar with the term Flanderization? Mm-hmm. For those that are not familiar with the term Flanderization, it comes from the character Ned Flanders in The Simpsons. And when The Simpsons first started, Flanders was just like the neighbor who was really nice but also religious. And as the show progressed, they made Flanders a Bible thumper increasingly. They took a trait about him and they turned it into his entire personality. So I feel like they did that with Goku. Goku started off being like this naive, kind-hearted person who wanted to get strong, and then he became a fucking idiot as the show progressed. And that like just annoyed the shit out of me. I must say, Goku might be the least interesting character in Dragon Ball Z and Super.
You know, that's the whole reason, like, to answer your question, that's the whole reason they had the tournament. Because it was Goku's fault. Like, it was Goku's idea to fight, like, the other universe, the neighboring universe to their universe, and they won that tournament. And the gods or whatever, they watched it. So then they was like, hey, we should do it amongst all the universes. But they threw that curveball, like, but if you lose, we'll erase your whole world.
Yeah.
And everybody was just pissed off at Goku. They was like, you dumb mother.
This motherfucker here.
So he's like the bad guy, kind of like when you talk about the perspective of all the other universes.
Hashtag fuck Goku.
I agree.
I mean,
Get my whole life erased
Yeah.
because you wanted to fight.
or just fuck. I mean, is it really that boring? They're just like the gods are just like so they're just watching everything on like a TV.
They're bored.
Oh shit! This
I mean, what
motherfucker-
else is there to
That's
do
a good
if
point.
you're
We should just
God?
erase them to try harder, not to be pushed to the edge. The corner.
But, you know, spoiler alert, spoiler alert, spoiler alert. It turns out at the end, you get like a wish from the Super Dragon Balls. Apparently, there are Super Dragon Balls. So like the Goku's team won. Android 17 was the last person standing. He got to make the wish, and he wished that all the other universes would be brought back. And it turns out that was like the God's plan the whole time, where they were just trying to see like, are mortals worth their time?
Yeah.
What is the nature of a mortal?
And they said if he wouldn't have risked that they would have just erased everybody.
Yeah.
And just been there by themselves.
Yeah.
Then Goku was
Which
like,
is actually a really good ending. You saw like all of this
Yeah,
fighting,
it was a
and
good
everybody
ending.
was trying really hard in order to, you know, prevent their own like destruction. And in the end, it was like selflessness that made all of our lives worthwhile, which is a great moral to the story. The fights were cool. I'm not complaining at all. It ended well. It's just long as shit. That's all I will say about it.
So 8.2.
7.6.
Okay.
Solid. Also, I finished the show Hacks, the first season on HBO. Quite good. Again, I feel like it's based on Joan Rivers, or maybe just like female comedians from the 60s and 70s. But really good show. I cannot recommend it enough. That's a really, really dope show. And I started this show called The White Lotus, also on HBO. And it is about like a resort in Hawaii or a hotel. And it's basically like a peer into the lives of some of the guests and some of the people who work there. It might be 3 episodes deep. Quite funny. Cannot recommend it enough. Y'all should watch it.